health education videos. Today I'm talking about emotional programming, what it looks like, and what it does to your thinking. Your early life experiences with your parents, siblings, and other people in your life leave an imprint on you that carries over into your adult life. No one's life is perfect because we're all imperfect people and make mistakes. We say the wrong things, don't do enough of the right things, etc. So the imprint that you're left with is a mixture of positive and negative experiences. If you have enough positive experiences to fill your emotional cup, you can process the negative experiences and compartmentalize them in a way that they don't dictate every aspect of your adult life.
Bam! And we'll stop right there and thank the Heavenly for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Oh man, I had one of the nights. I was just not restless, but thinking and sleeping, and oh man, it was crazy. Just waking up and down. I don't know, I think I gotta work out more before I go to bed. I think a little bit more, um, so I can calm down. A lot of things going on just on this planet alone, man. With all these viruses and all the stuff, you don't know whether you're gonna have to be tested. I mean, under all this underlying stuff that I think I need to talk to somebody about that'll probably help me a little bit more because I can get past thinking about regular stuff like okay, my health, and I know I'm doing everything well for my health, but sometimes it seems like I'm not. And people, relationships, and things like that. Kind of like falling back on some things and investigating others, and liking coins and fragrances, and then working. So it's like a whole lot of things going on, multitasking in my head. I want to get back in the studio because I think I'm missing that. Haven't been in the studio in months, and trying to find some motivation to get back in the studio and do some things too. So, man, it's been crazy trying to put all these things together. But the main thing is, what am I here for? It's like, what are you here for day to day? Like, what are you here to do day to day? Like, when you wake up, you got to do this. You got to work, whatever. Some of you rich, you don't have to work. And you got to do things, you know what I mean? You got to treat people right, blah, blah, blah. But what are you really here for? Like, if you was to make yourself, if you was a creator and you had to make yourself and then put yourself down here or put yourself somewhere and say, okay, I need you to represent all this cool, nice, good, positive, love, all this stuff. And you get down there and you start doing some other stuff like dancing on a stripper pole or smoking blunts. I mean, what, man? What are you here for, right? Well, I'm here to talk about Memory Motel. And this bad boy right here, I found this fragrance just just tripping while I was looking for something different. And I went on Neiman's because I think they was having a sale. And I went on the Neiman's site, typed in, juices and whatever. And it was this house called Un Nuit Nomad, right? And it's kind of funny because it seems like every time, it's like the house is Un Nuit Nomad, but this fragrance on the bottom has Un Nuit A Man Talk. So it's kind of weird, kind of confusing, but the house is Un Nuit Nomad. So I'm like, all right, they're like this cool. So then I went and looked up, it's a couple of juices on for granted. I'm like, oh, I think I might like that. So there's one amber piece that I bought, and I really like the amber piece, but that's not the one we're talking about today. We're talking about the surprise that I got on a blind buy, because both of them were blind buys. I never smelled them before. Memory Motel. And I was like, okay, that might be cool. Even though I wanted another one that I don't think they still had a joint at Neiman's yet, because that's where I'm going to get it from. Only place I saw it. So I said, well, let me get the Memory Motel. Main, of course, tobacco, warm, spicy, vanilla, leather, sweet, earthy, floral, smoky, woody, and powdery. Okay? All right, that's what we got. And the nose behind this fragrance is Anique Menardo. So Anique been doing stuff for years. She's well known mainly for her own type juices. I forgot the main house she did a lot of juices for. I thought it was like her house. But she did a lot of juices for other people as well. So if you can look up and see Anique Menardo and what she's done, I don't have time right now because, of course, I'm running behind just a bit. Top notes, bergamot. Middle notes, carnation, incense, and iris. I like them eyes. Tobacco, vanilla, leather, patchouli, and oak moss. Base it out. And what I get out of here is a little bit of chocolate. Believe it or not, you get I guess maybe from the iris and the tobacco and the leather, you kind of get a chocolate out of this. And then you got the incense and the bergamot on top. I don't even smell any bergamot in here. Much as I don't want to either because I'm not a citrus head. But yeah, man, this This joint is like, it does a lot of things. Like, it just does a lot of things. You know, it might smell like this 1 second, and the next second it's smelling like something else. It really kind of fluctuates and moves around and moves and grooves to make you feel like, oh, dang, that's not what I put on this morning. Oh, look at that. You know, so it's kind of like that. But I'm telling you, one of them houses, of course, I know y'all know many houses. Y'all on YouTube every day looking at reviewers. I'm sure I'm just a kick in the bucket when it comes to me talking about juices. But for me, this was a surprise. This house was a surprise. And I think there was another one, like I said, another two that I really want to get into that haven't shown up at Neiman's yet, which is the only place I was going to buy it from. So, yeah, that's it. Memory Motel. Check it out if you want to. You know, you might want to, you know what I mean, on the you know what I mean. All right? And then we're going to talk about coins. Today's coin is going to be our simple American Buffalo, Liberty Buffalo. And it's 1 troy ounce, 999 pound silver. You got a buffalo on the back. You got an Indian on the front. This is what you would call a generic round. There's no monetary value on it. It's just a buffalo. It says Liberty on the front with an Indian and 999 pound silver. So whatever the price of silver is for the day, that's how much this is worth. Period. But if you buy it, you might have to pay a couple more dollars more. But you're not going to pay a couple more dollars more than you would pay for this coin, which is 1.5 ounces, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. I forgot the weight on this. Is this an ounce? I think this might be 1.5 ounces because it kind of reminds me of this one. Or maybe it is 1 ounce. Anyway, this is called a generic round. This is called a numismatic round. That means numismatic. A numismatic means something special, something different. You know, and this coin right here, I got a little smudge on there. Oh, that's on that's on the case. And this is like, this bad boy is like a proof coin. And we have an iris on the front. I think there's an iris. So 2 different coins with Swarovski crystals. Swarovski crystals. So you have this, which is a very special coin. Then you have your generic rounds. Theoretically, they're both worth the same. If you go into a store like my man Frank's store, he's going, look, I don't care whether it's special or not. 1 ounce is 1 ounce. And that's how he goes. Where if you go to a store that sells pneumatics, they know they're worth more than just 1 ounce. And they'll pay you more than 1 ounce. I bought this from Edelman's. I bought this from Edelman's as well. I used to have 15 of these. Now I sold 13, kept 2. And I bought this from Edelman's as well. But if I go back to Edelman's and take this back, they're not going to give me 1 ounce. They're going to say, okay, we're going to give you $22. They know it's a numismatic coin. Plus, I bought it from them. So they know it's worth more than the price of silver for the day. Just like this right here, which I bought yesterday. Or the day before yesterday, which is the Canadian Wolf. Now, this is 1.5 ounces. This is a 1.5 ounce, which is an extra ½ ounce. And again, if I took this back according to Frank, it's like, okay, I'm not going to charge you what 1.5 ounces worth, which is $22. Half of 22 is 11. That'll be 33. And then you got those VIG on top of it. So that's why we paid $39 for this, which is fine because I didn't have any 1.5 ounce coins, and I just wanted one. So the difference between all 3 of these, your generic round, your numismatic round, which is a special coin, and this is a numismatic round as well because it's 1.5 ounces and it has a picture of, what's that? A wolf. All right, so there's a difference between coins. So if you want to get into coins, you have your different types of coins. You have your generic rounds, you have your numismatic coins, and you have, you know, even more special coins like I have in the back. My bigger coins, I might show them one day. And again, you have Memory Motel. One more. Now I got to go. I need to get to work early so I can meditate when I get to work. Because I don't have time to do it right now. Because I'll mess around and go to sleep on a meditation. Check out Dr. Tracy Marks. I just found her channel this morning. She's really cool. If you want to get into meditation and find out about your health and things like that overall, you know, whether you're feeling excellent or whether you're not feeling so excellent. You know, we all can use a little tune-up, a little advice as to how to make ourselves feel better. Sometimes get ourselves out of anxiety traps and things like that. Because, you know, everybody go through anxiety. I go through anxiety because I got so much to do and so many things I want to do. And the main thing is really, truly trying to find out, after 60 years, I know I've contributed as much as I thought I contributed to this planet since I've been here, but there's got to be more, and I know there's more. So I want to explore more. If it's talking to you guys about coins or fragrances, maybe that's my more. Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. There's got to be more. Find your more. I'm out.